President Obama comes to Texas today to talk immigration in El Paso and to attend a Democratic fundraiser in Austin. He tells a Dallas newspaper, meanwhile, that he'll make a play for Texas in 2012 in the presidential race, but does he ever really have a chance of winning?
Joining us live to talk more about his trip are Houston Congressman Gene Green and political strategist Bill Miller. Mr. Miller, one of the things that we seem to be hearing about from our listeners here is he seems to be missing the elephant in the room, that the president is not talking about the wildfires in the state. I mean, isn't he sort of missing the point on this Texas trip?
Well, I think that he's talking about what's important to him. He's talking about immigration, and he's also talking about what people are asking him about. And even though the presidential campaign's a long way away and the wildfires are today, people still have in mind the presidential election. It's an overriding concern to major Americans, and not everybody is affected by wildfire. And if you're news media, you ask about the sort of more global questions when you have him in town. That's the way I see it.
Well, Congressman Green, the president isn't coming to Houston. Maybe that's because of the wildfires, the border security, sending retired space shuttles elsewhere, cutting funding to NASA. Not a great place, I would think, for even Democrats in Houston to be supporting President Obama's reelection effort.
Well, obviously, we had some differences, whether it be on energy exploration or on NASA funding or the space shuttle. Although I would hope, and I'm glad to hear, that the governor is going to meet with the president. And I would hope that the governor and the president, the governor is elected by the state of Texas, whether you're Democrat or Republican, he's our governor. The president's our president, whether Democrat or Republican. And they need to treat each other with respect. And the wildfires in West Texas, the drought problems we have that's even touching Houston is important. And I think that should be on the agenda, along with border protection, immigration. Obviously, we have a lot of issues that we need to deal with in Texas.
Thanks to both of you for talking with us this morning, Congressman Gene Green and political strategist Bill Miller there.